Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Thai Talk with Dan, the channel where we share about what you guys get up to when you get involved with Thai women from Thailand. Now this one starts exactly how all the best bad decisions start. A Tinder match from Thailand that shouldn't have even shown up on his phone. No video calls, big feelings, big plans, and just enough red flags to decorate a football stadium. So, without any further ado, let's jump into today's Thailand story. Dear Dan, I found your channel a few months ago, and like every other guy with Wi-Fi and questionable decision making, I went down the rabbit hole. After binge watching your videos, I figured, why not send in my own story before I end up as one of your cautionary tales anyway? Now, I'm 28 from the Netherlands. About a year ago, I went to Thailand for the first time to spend Christmas and New Year. Romantic, right? Now here is where it starts getting a bit special. I met a Thai girl on Tinder about a year and a half before the trip. My search radius was set to 40 kilometers. Yet somehow I was matching with women from Thailand and Mexico. Either Tinder was drunk or destiny was working overtime. Now she told me that she preferred foreigners, ideally German, because of the blonde hair and blue eyes. Apparently she's designing a baby like it's a custom car. Not exactly my life goal right now, but alright. She also told me that Thai men treated her badly, controlled her, cheated on her, the full tragic backstory package. And me, being a rational adult, thought, yes, I will fix this. So we talked every day for 6 months. Messages, voice notes, pictures, everything except the one thing that would have made sense: a video call. So naturally, as you do, I flew across the world to meet someone I'd never actually seen move in real life. Solid decision making. She picked me up from the airport with her friend, and I'll admit, relief hit me hard. She was real, not a 50-year-old bloke named Somchai running a side hustle. So we spent a day in Bangkok, then headed off to Phuket with 2 of her colleagues from a jewellery shop. 5 days there, then Chiang Rai, then back to Bangkok. So, 2 weeks together, we split most of the costs, which made me feel like I'd found a unicorn. But it wasn't all sunsets and cocktails. We argued a lot. Miscommunication, stubbornness, and probably the fact we came from completely different worlds, but thought love would magically glue it all together. Still, when I left Thailand, my feelings were stronger than ever. Obviously, because nothing strengthens emotions like a bit of chaos and confusion. So, we planned round 2, Songkran in April. Another 2 weeks, Bangkok and Hua Hin this time round, another roller coaster. Now, one of the highlights, or lowlights, depending how you see it, was at the beach in Hua Hin. She was talking to me. I wasn't listening because I was distracted by another girl walking by. Not really my finest moment. Actually, not even the first time that day. Thailand isn't exactly a place that helps your focus. She cried. I felt like an idiot, which to be fair, was accurate. Now that moment made me realise how insecure she really was. probably from her past and her upbringing. She told me her mum used to pay her to lose weight, which explains a lot about her self-image and why she talks about plastic surgery. Meanwhile, I'm there calling her my Thai princess, thinking that I'm doing something meaningful. So we finished the trip, and like all sensible couples who argue regularly, we made big future plans. She would come and live with me in the Netherlands. We would start a business, sell it, and move to Thailand in 20 years. And of course, live happily ever after.
Good luck.
Nice and simple. Nothing could possibly go wrong. But then reality started creeping in. She quit her job in Bangkok because she hated it and didn't tell me how bad it was. She found a new job in a restaurant to become a chef one day, but earned a lot less. Things got tight financially. She even pawned a gold ring her grandmother gave to her. And that is when money entered the chat.
I love money, I love money, I love money. I love money, my love.
So I gave her €250 for her birthday, €50 for something nice for her, and €200 so she could actually eat properly. She joked and said she wanted €500 from me. So I laughed and said no, because I'm generous, but not stupid. This was the first real moment where money became part of the relationship, and I decided right there I'm not becoming someone's monthly salary. She needs to stand on her own 2 feet. I'll help, I'll support, but I'm not funding a lifestyle. Now she's moved back to her parents' place in Uttaradit, waiting for the next step, which is potentially moving to the Netherlands. So here I am. Big plans, big feelings, big question mark hanging over the whole thing. Am I building a future or just slowly walking into one of your videos? Cheers. Right, thanks very much for sending in your story. So here are my own remarks. So this story is ending towards one of 3 very predictable endings. This exact script gets played out thousands and thousands of times. So, number 1, the slow financial bleed ending. It starts small. €200 here, a tough month there, something breaks, someone's sick, family needs help. Now you've already crossed the line once by sending money, and you framed it as a one-off, but she will frame it as proof that you are willing. Now it won't jump straight into madness, that's not how this works. It creeps up slowly. And because you like her, you'll justify it. And before you know it, you're not the boyfriend. You're a stabilization fund with emotions. Number 2, the bring her to Europe where reality hits the hardest ending. And this one is brutal, but in a different way. You bring her over thinking, hey, now we'll be normal. A real relationship, a fresh start. But instead, you get culture shock, financial pressure, her depending on you more than she said she would, and arguments dialed up to 11 because there's nowhere to hide. The same miscommunication you had on your holiday. Now this multiplies when it's cold, grey and she is isolated. And now here comes the uncomfortable bit. Some girls are amazing in Thailand life, and that does not automatically translate into Western life. Number 3. The emotional crash and burn ending. You already said constant arguments, jealousy, insecurity, and you getting distracted by other women. But let's be real, Thailand isn't exactly making you behave like a monk. Now, that combination doesn't exactly fix itself over time. It usually escalates, and most people end up in this loop. Good moments, arguments, makeup, big emotions, repeat. And that cycle feels intense, which most people confuse with real love. But it's not, it's instability dressed up as passion. Now here's the part you probably, definitely won't like. You're trying to build a long-term future on top of no video calls for 6 months, frequent arguments from day 1, financial imbalance already creeping on in, and a partner with clear insecurity and dependency risks. Now that's not a foundation. That's a house built on wet sand, while convincing yourself it's concrete. But here's the balanced truth. She might actually like you, and you probably genuinely like her back. And this is definitely not automatically a scam story. It's actually worse than that. It's a real emotional situation with structural problems built in. And those are the ones that hurt the most. Because no one is the bad guy, but it still collapses. Now, where I think it's actually heading if nothing radically changes, you either gradually become emotionally and financially drained, or bring her over and realize it doesn't work in real life, and it ends messy. Now, the only way that this doesn't go in that direction is if she becomes financially independent, the jealousy and the arguments get under control, you stop thinking with your eyes every time you're on a beach in Thailand. And let's be honest, that last one might be the hardest. Now, that's not to say that this relationship is doomed, but it's definitely on the rails right now. And those rails definitely do not lead somewhere peaceful. Now guys, remember, this is only one man's opinion. And that's why I always try to get guys that have sent in their own Thailand stories, their own situations, to also read the comments and hear what other people have to say. There's a lot of guys with varying different levels of experience that will make a comment on these videos. So please read them and listen to them. Some of them are extremely sensible and they will help you on your journey. Now, if anyone has their own true Thailand story, their own current situation that they want to share on the channel, then as always, get your emails sent in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com and we'll share it on the channel. Remember guys, these stories are here to help people that are in similar situations, so they can help avoid the situations that most men have got themselves into. And if guys don't listen, the common sense is thrown out of the window. They can literally get broken emotionally, financially, and it can really affect their own mental health. So be warned. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Enjoy your day. Be well. And ciao for now. Bye bye.